Have you got solar panels on your roof and you're thinking of using your excess energy to charge your electric car instead of feeding it back into the power grid? Then the GoE controller is just what you need. In this video, I'll show you what the device can do and how it can help you charge your EV even smarter. Hi and welcome to the GoE YouTube channel. My name's Amy, and if you want to charge your electric car economically and sustainably, then you'll love the benefits of the GoE controller, because this device truly takes your charging experience to the next level. With the GoE controller, you can monitor your energy consumption and see exactly how your electricity is being used, charge with solar surplus and optimize your own consumption, use dynamic load management, which automatically adjusts charging power when too many devices in your home are running at once, so you won't suddenly end up in the dark. And if you've got programming skills, the additional interfaces give you even more possibilities to unlock the full potential of the device. But before we dive into the details, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and tap the bell so you don't miss out on any of our videos. All right, let's take a look at what the GoE controller actually does. The GoE controller works hand in hand with the GoE charger. The device acts as an energy management system, ensuring that the excess power from your PV system is used to charge your electric car or plug-in hybrid. That way you get the most out of your investment in solar panels by increasing your own consumption. With the help of dynamic load management, the GoE controller prevents your home connection from being overloaded. When it detects peak loads, it automatically reduces the charging power for your connected cars and increases it again as soon as more power becomes available. Now, let's take a closer look at the features. The GoE controller measures all the energy flows in your building. That means the device knows exactly where the energy comes from and where it goes. Depending on the sunlight and the current power demand in your home, you can manage your charging processes even more intelligently in combination with your GoE chargers. You can also use the controller to monitor other devices in your home. It gives you full transparency and detailed insights into the energy use of specific appliances like your heat pump, air conditioning, or sauna. With sensors, you can precisely measure their power consumption and track it in real time. The visualized data can then be viewed directly on the controller's display, or it can be explored in even more detail via the GoE app. You can also monitor the energy flow of other consumers in your home. The GoE controller can be operated in single-phase or three-phase mode. In three-phase mode networks, you can monitor up to 3 additional devices, for example, your inverter, air conditioning, and heat pump. In single-phase systems, you can track up to 5 additional appliances. Now, let's move on to the next feature, dynamic load management. The GoE controller automatically regulates the charging power of connected GoE chargers based on the available electricity in your building. If, for example, several high-power household appliances are running at the same time, your home's maximum power capacity could be exceeded, which might easily cause a power outage. The GoE controller continuously measures your total household power and sends this information to the GoE charger. As long as it's connected to the cloud, the charger can automatically adjust and reduce the charging power when needed. So imagine this: you come home from work, plug in your car to charge, turn on the lights, and start using several household devices at once. The GoE controller detects all this activity and instantly communicates to your GoE charger, which then temporarily reduces the power supply to your car. Once you go to bed and your home's energy demand drops, the wall box automatically increases the charging power again. All right, now let's look at the feature PV surplus charging. So how can the GoE controller help you charge as efficiently and cost-effectively as possible? When you use your GoE charger together with your GoE controller, you can charge your EV battery using your excess solar energy. Whenever your PV panels generate more electricity than your home currently needs, you can divert that surplus energy into your car, optimizing your household energy and saving real money with clean, green power. That way you avoid feeding electricity back into the grid at a potentially low rate. And driving on solar power the next day will feel fantastic. It's both eco-friendly and economically smart. So how does it work? The GoE controller manages any number of GoE chargers, ensuring that when configured accordingly, they only charge using solar surplus. It monitors your home's energy use and waits for the moment when excess power becomes available to start charging your car. For single-phase charging, you'll need at least 1.4 kilowatts of surplus solar power after your household consumption is covered. Once enough excess energy is produced, the GoE controller passes this information to your GoE charger, which then starts charging with solar power only. Based on the available energy, the charger automatically switches between single-phase and three-phase charging. You'll find more details about this in the GoE controller's data sheet. This setup ensures that you make the most of your energy consumption, even when your solar production is relatively low. When more surplus power becomes available, the GoE charger switches back to three-phase charging. So you can sit back and relax. Your smart charging system takes care of everything. For PV surplus charging, no direct measurement of PV production from your inverter is required. However, if you install a sensor on the AC connection of your inverter, you can also view your real-time solar power production. Battery storage systems can also be integrated as long as they can be measured via an AC connection. And if you want to charge not only with solar surplus, but also with grid electricity when solar output is low, that's perfectly possible too. It's entirely up to you whether you want to charge purely with solar energy or use a mix of solar energy and grid power. You can set your preferences easily in the GoE app, right from your sofa. You can also use the app to access all controller settings and tailor them to your needs. If you'd like to learn more about the GoE app setup and advanced configurations, check out our dedicated video that walks you through everything step by step. If you've got programming skills, then the GoE controller offers even more control over how you charge your EV. It features additional interfaces such as local and cloud-based HTTP APIs, Modbus TCP, and MQTT. The GoE controller is compatible with all GoE chargers, the GoE app, and in principle with any PV inverter or AC battery storage system. You'll find more details in the data sheet for the GoE controller. PV optimization is also possible without directly measuring the inverter's output. No communication between the GoE controller, inverter, or battery is required. Self-generated power can be measured and visualized for AC inverters using a sensor. However, for hybrid inverters with a direct DC battery connection, separate measurement of battery and PV output isn't possible. So, if you'd like to learn how to install the GoE controller, check out our installation video where we show you the entire process step by step. I hope this video gave you a clear idea of what the GoE controller can do for you. If you've got any questions, just drop it in the comments below or visit our website. You'll find all the links in the description. See you next time, guys. I'm Amy from GoE.